Welcome to the 5th tutorial video. In this video, we will talk about top speeds. We will talk about 3 main areas for top speeds. The first will be the concept of top speeds. The second thing will be why certain locomotives have certain top speeds. And the third thing we'll be talking about is when to use your top speed, or if you can even use it, depending on the locomotive you're driving. But with all that being said, I think it's about time that we start the tutorial. Here we go! Now, for those of you who are wondering what a top speed is, I'll explain it to you. Top speed is the highest number in miles per hour or kilometers per hour that a locomotive can travel at. Locomotives were built with certain top speeds so that they could not only travel efficiently, but also safely. As you can see, this Santa Fe F3 diesel locomotive has a top speed of 78 miles per hour. But let me make one thing clear. Even if your locomotive has a high top speed, you should always obey the speed limit. I digress though. Let's move on. Some locomotives in-game have a top speed that is a reference to a speed that they reached in real life. For example, Mallard has a top speed of 125 miles per hour because that was the speed it reached on July 3rd in 1938. Amtrak's P42 diesel locomotive has a top speed of 110 miles per hour. Some locomotives have a top speed that was achieved by another member of their class. Flying Scotsman, for example, has a top speed of 108 miles per hour because this was the speed achieved by one of her sisters. That sister was Eleanor A3 Papyrus. Some locomotives have a top speed that don't make any sense at all. The Southern Pacific P10 and the Baltimore and Ohio P5 locomotives are prime examples. In-game, they reach almost 120 miles per hour, but can't even pass 75 miles per hour in real life. Locomotives like the Union Pacific Big Boy have a top speed that is a little less than what they could actually reach in real life. In real life, Big Boy was designed to be capable of reaching a top speed of 80 miles per hour. But as you can see here, Big Boy is only doing 67 miles per hour. Let's continue. There's a time and a place for everything, and top speeds are no exception. Usually, you won't be able to use your top speed while on the railroad. Unless your locomotive is fairly slow, or if the speed limit is greater than your top speed. One more thing. When you're dealing with a bigger and longer locomotive like the Pennsylvania Railroad T1, be sure to go slowly when you meet a sharp turn. Top speeds are very important because they give you an idea of how fast your locomotive can go. However, you should only use it if you're allowed to. That concludes the top speeds tutorial.